Groucho, we have a married couple waiting to talk to you now. So will Mr. and Mrs. John Barber come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and you take home an extra $100. It's a common word. It's something you see every day. Mr. and Mrs. John Barber, huh? Are you from Seville?
No, I'm not.
Well, you're a charming couple. Mrs. Barber, what is your first name?
Mary.
Mary Barber, huh? Where are you from, Mary?
Athens, Greece. I was born in Athens, Greece.
You were born in Greece?
I came to Buffalo, New York 4 years and 3 months.
Where's your hometown, John?
Los Angeles.
Are you from Greece, too?
No, I'm from Los Angeles.
From Los Angeles, huh? Where did you meet Mary?
She was working as a waitress in a restaurant in Buffalo.
And you were in Los Angeles and you went to Buffalo to... What was your first impression of Lover Boy here?
Oh, he was very fresh.
He's very fresh? That was probably the only fresh thing in your restaurant. Is that right?
Oh, no. Everything was fresh up there.
Well, what made you think Johnny was fresh when you waited on him?
Well, I only worked there 2 days. And my aunt said to me if...
your aunt?
My aunt.
Oh.
She said if the American... you better watch out for the American boys. They call you Dolly, Chicken, Honey. Well, my husband come along. He said to me, I go there, and he said to me, Chicken.
Why'd you call her a chicken when you walked in there?
Well, I just wanted a plate of chicken.
Oh. Well, it's a good thing you didn't order a tomato. You might have got killed in there by those Greeks.
So anyhow, I went over.
Anyhow, what? We haven't said anything.
I haven't said anything. No. You have. But
I haven't said anything that I want to hear.
So anyhow, I felt kind of sorry for her because I, you know. So anyway.
No, I don't know. Why did you feel sorry for her?
Well, because her aunt was angry with her.
Why was her aunt angry with her?
Well, because she thought she was flirting with the customers.
Oh. And were you?
No, I'm not.
You never flirted with the customers?
No,
Now, Mary, come on now.
I only was two days there and I couldn't speak English. I don't speak any now.
Now, how long did you say you've been in this country, Mary?
4 years and 3 months.
Well, that's not very well. You speak very well. That's not very long to be here. Did you know any English before you arrived in America?
No, I couldn't speak any English.
Not at all? You
No.
knew the word chicken, huh?
Well, I knew that. I go to school.
Well, are you doing anything now to improve your English?
Well, I read books.
Books. Well, that's educational. What kind of books do you read, Mary?
Well, I read Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck.
You read what? Mickey Mouse and what?
And the Donald Duck, that the one has the money, the uncle. I read the uncle,
Oh. Donald Duck, huh?
Yeah, Donald Duck.
Ah, there's nothing like the old American classics. How do you like being a housewife?
Oh, I love it, Mom. I am a waitress.
Still a waitress. Are you waiting for another husband?
Oh, no, I'm satisfied with what I have.
Now, who do you work for, Mary?
I work for tips.
No, I didn't ask you what you work for. I only wanted to know who you work for.
Well, I work for Tips Hollywood and Vine restaurant.
Oh, Tips. That's the name of the restaurant.
Yes.
Huh? That's what I like. A restaurant that comes right out in the open and tells you what they're really in business for. What sort of work do you do, John?
I'm a messenger at Paramount Studios.
A messenger? Somebody out there from the Western Union. You're a messenger. You're very fortunate. You have one of the few steady jobs in the movies. Well, John, let's get back to the beginning and hear about your marriage. Did you have a big wedding?
We were married in the Greek church, and just her immediate family and friends, and my immediate family and friends. And anyhow, when the ceremony was over, I started walking down the aisle. We didn't invite anyone else. And
was she with you then when you went down the aisle?
Yeah, were you?
Yeah.
So here were about 50 or 60 Greeks, lining up against the
All
entrance.
with chickens in their hands?
So anyhow, it looked as though they had their hands out. And so, I said to my wife, what are they doing there? And she says, you must shake the hands. And I looked down, and I saw that these poor Greeks had been putting money in my hands. So down the aisle I went, shaking all kinds of hands. We were married about 12 o'clock, and I got out of there about 2, and we made about $300.
We got the suit from Armour and Company. You said dollar. That's the secret word. So you win $50, and you win $50.
Thank you very much.
See, we're not Greeks, but we give away money here, too.
That's good.
You get real money now.
Don't worry, honey. This is Groucho.
It's gratifying to know that there is someone left who has some confidence in me. Well, you're a real cute couple, and I hope you have a very happy and long married life.
Thank you very much.
And it's been fun having you up here. Now I'd like you to see to win some money, so let's play You Bet Your Life. You selected World Geography. I'm going to ask you some questions. If you miss 2 in a row, you're out. If you get 4 in a row right, you win $1,000. In what South American city is the famous Sugarloaf Mountain? Talk it over. And one answer.
Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro is right.
We have 1 right, 3 more right, and you'll have $1,000.
Amsterdam is the capital of what country?
Holland.
Netherlands. Well, that's close enough.
Oh, yeah.
2 right, 2 more right, and you'll have $1,000.
What is the modern name for the country formerly known as Siam?
You better say, Anna. I don't know.
Thailand.
That's right. Thailand must be heaven, because my mother came from there.
1 more to go for $1,000.
What is the capital of Colombia? Colombia.
Bogota.
Bogota is right. Say, they're pretty shrewd.
You got 4 in a row right, so you win $1,000.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Now, look, you can keep this $1,000, or you can come back later at the end of the show and try to double your money. You may even get a crack at $10,000. So go over there and sit down and think it over, and no matter what decision you come to, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you very much.
Arrivederci.
Thank you.
Now, in just 1 minute, we'll see if either or both of our couples will risk half their earnings on a chance at either $2,000 or $10,000.
All right, George, we're ready to see who's going to get a crack at all this money. What's the story on our first couple?
Well, as a matter of fact, both of our couples have decided to try for the big money tonight, so we'll have 2 big questions. First, Norma Hacker and John W. Hughes will take their chance at $2,000 or $10,000. So come out
Bring
here
them
once
out.
again.
What about finishing that story? All right, you decided to go for the big question. Remember, if you miss it, you wind up with $500. You still going to go for the big money?
Yes, oh yes.
All right. Now, you understand how we play this game? We have this wheel here. One of you is going to spin the wheel. If any number besides the one you pick comes up, this question is worth $2,000. If your number comes up, this question is worth $10,000. One of you spin the wheel, and one of you pick the number.
4.
4. Now, you turn the wheel.
It's not on the wheel.
So there's no collusion at all.
Oh.
Give it a good spin. Norma! Well, that was a close shave. I was just as nervous as you were, Norma. Well, your number was 4, and it landed on 5. That's pretty close. Though this question is worth $2,000 if you win, $500 if you lose. Frankenstein, one of the best-known horror stories of all time, was written by the wife of a famous Englishman. For $2,000, who was the woman who wrote Frankenstein? Talk it over. Question. Want to take a guess?
No, I don't read
I
that
haven't
kind
tried
of
this
stuff.
idea.
Well, it was Mary Shelley, the wife of the poet, Percy B. Shelley. You should have known that. I'm sorry you missed it, but you wind up with $500, so that isn't so bad. Congratulations, and thanks for being with us.
Well, it's been awesome.
All right, George, what's the story on the next couple?
Well, Mr. and Mrs. John Barber won and will try to win $10,000.
Oh, boy. All right, you decided to go for the big question. Remember, if you miss it, you wind up with $500. Now, you still going to go for the big money? Mm-hmm. Okay, one of you is going to spin the wheel. If any number besides the one you picked comes up, this question is worth $2,000. However, if your number comes up, this question is worth $10,000. Okay, one of you pick a number, and one of you pick the wheel.
3, yeah.
3, you pick the... you said 3, you turn the wheel.
Quick.
Give it a spin.
I might get the house. Get the house. It's okay. It's okay. I'm happy.
All right, you picked 3, and it came up 1.
But,
All right, here we go for $2,000. Tell me the name of the famous labor leader who was responsible for organizing the American Federation of Labor. He served as its president until his death in 19, that is. What was his name? Talk it over. What's the answer? Don't know?
I don't know.
Samuel Gompers. Very well-known name in labor
it's
circles.
okay.
I'm sorry you missed it, but you wind up with $500.
Oh, that's enough.
And you got $100 in the quiz?
Yes.
So you got 6. That isn't so bad. Congratulations, and thanks for
Thank you
being
very
with us.
much.
Arrivederci.